A college student checks her phone during class and sees a text asking how she'll get home. She says she'll take the bus, but the sender suggests trying the campus ride board. After class, she scans the board and finds a note offering a ride to Delaware on December 23rd. Deciding to accept, she finds the driver sleeping in his car and gets annoyed that he parked so far. She wedges her suitcase into the overloaded trunk and struggles with a stuck door until the driver finally opens it. As they hit the road, she chats on her phone, clearly irritating him. Bored, she complains they still have 5 hours left and snaps a photo of him, asking why he looks annoyed. He tells her that it's basic etiquette for passengers to engage during long trips. She reluctantly asks where he studied. He says he went to a Catholic boys' school and that they had a class together, though she doesn't recall. When he brings up philosophy and starts naming theorists, she quickly loses interest and plays music. Painting her nails, she eventually asks to stop for a bathroom break, and he tells her there's a gas station nearby. On the way, they talk about laser eye surgery and her interest in engineering. He compliments how she looks in glasses, which surprises her. Once they arrive, she waits for her nails to dry before going inside. In the restroom, the door jams, and she yells for help. Eventually, the driver hears her and forces the door open. She accuses him of ignoring her cries, but he claims he didn't hear her. As they prepare to leave, the clerk reminds him which way to go. Back on the road, she offers to chip in for gas, but he declines. Soon after, he veers off the highway, alarming her. She panics, fearing he's abducting her, but he insists it's just a shortcut. As they wind down an empty road through the snowy forest, they pass makeshift memorials. He puts on holiday music and starts talking about Christmas traditions. She shares that her divorced parents mean she celebrates twice. Their chat grows tense, and suddenly, a blinding light from an oncoming car forces them off the road. They crash. When she wakes, she grabs a knife and exits the car, trying to call for help, only to realize there's no signal. The guy appears, and she demands his phone. He claims he doesn't own one. Growing suspicious, she questions his injury, but he dismisses it. They can't find evidence of the other vehicle, making her question everything. The car is stuck in snow, so they huddle inside. She locks the doors and accuses him of lying. He reveals he does live nearby and had seen her before. He overheard her say she was from Delaware and took this chance to be with her. She calms slightly. Realizing they're stranded, they search the car and find a chocolate bar hidden beneath a seat. He pretends to be distraught about losing it, but it's a joke. She isn't amused. As they argue, the car dies, they're out of gas. She's freezing, and he offers her clothes from her bag. When she goes outside to pee, she spots 3 silent priests walking nearby. One looks at her, but says nothing. Frightened, she returns to the car and tells the guy. He goes after them while she stays. He starts coughing blood and eventually stumbles upon a cabin. Inside, he finds a disturbing stack of frozen corpses and a newspaper. But when he looks again, the bodies are gone. Meanwhile, she sees a man staggering down the road. She rushes to help but notices he's bound and muttering about drowning. A snake slithers from his mouth. Terrified, she backs away into 2 other bloody figures. The guy returns and finds her unconscious. Inside the car, they board up the windows with newspaper and try to stay warm. Suddenly, someone knocks. It's a police officer. She explains their situation, but he's skeptical and assumes they're just partying. He says accidents are common on this road, especially among college kids. She offers money, but he refuses. His mood abruptly changes. He warns she's not leaving, and she sees someone on a hill. The cop starts yelling, and just as he gets aggressive, the guy slams him with a metal rod. In a flash, they're back in the car, confused. The guy's hands are frozen to the metal. She asks what happened. They realize time is looping strangely. He tries to comfort her. They fantasize about food and warmth. She finds a newspaper showing an accident from 1963 where 2 students and a cop died. Priests arrived first, but couldn't help. She demands they stay awake in shifts. Later, the newspaper covering the window falls, the radio blasts music, and the ghostly officer returns. In a flashback, it's revealed that the cop had a history of luring young people to their deaths until he died in a fiery wreck. The guy wakes to find her cold and barely breathing. He hears carols again and freezing air coming through the vents. He blocks the cold with his body. As the car shakes violently, he tells her to hang on until dawn. But he's getting worse. She finds a bottle of bloody urine and realizes he's dying. He admits he's been bleeding inside since the crash. She says she'll climb the radio tower to send an SOS. He confesses that if he could do it over, he He would have just said hi to her in class. She kisses him goodbye and climbs the tower, sending a distress call before collapsing. When she returns, he's dead. She drags his body out and sees headlights. At first, she thinks it's the ghost cop, but real rescuers arrive. In the ambulance, a responder tells her the area is haunted. The cop was corrupt and caused many deaths before dying himself. Afterward, other deaths followed. She asks about the priests. They froze to death years ago. Then another car appears with the same eerie music. The guy with her wants to help, but she knows what's coming. The priests appear again and destroy the ghostly radio. The officer tries to attack, but the spirits intervene. The ghost cop burns, and his spell is broken. Her friend's spirit appears to lead her back. She walks alone to a gas station, rescued. As she's taken into care, she sees a photo of her friend and remembers the kindness that got her through.